Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian and I am the Horror Shark. And today we are going to be checking out the Devil Bat, but I want to make sure this is actually working. I don't see anything yet, but we'll give it a second here. Just because I'm new at this kind of programming. I'm a newbie. Let's see, what's this deal? Yeah, it says we're live. Let me go to this real quick. Oh yeah, we're live. Okay, hey, we're live. Not showing up on YouTube. That's interesting.
Peacock's got Harry Potter. All 8 movies streaming now. Brilliant.
Is that your side or mine?
That was my side. Sorry.
Like the last couple nights ago, we were having technical difficulties. So hopefully tonight we can make it work a little better. Just waiting for this.
Yeah, I'm Tom, by the way, from Battery Health Entertainment. We're going to be watching the 1940 horror film starring Bela Lugosi, The Devil Bat. It's in public domain, directed by Gene Yarborough. And I'm excited because I have not seen this film in probably 15 years, so I'm ready to roll.
All right. Let's see how this looks after I get it all set up when the ads are done on my phone, because my phone loves to produce ads on my channel because it's not the channel's fault at all or whatever. It's not YouTube. It's just my phone. And that was a bold-faced lie. So, all right. So you ready to watch The Devil Bat?
The Devil Bat.
All right. First off, we have we have Maurice Barnett here. He says, "Sup, Brian and Tom. How's it going, Maurice?"
Hello.
I can't display your comments in the bottom of the screen because I don't know how to, even if I can. So we'll just work with it. I'll read them off from my phone. So.
Hey, I'm cool with it. My phone's not on me, man. I'm ready to enjoy the movie.
All right, let's enjoy The Devil Bat. And before we do, I want to ask what you guys think of this format. How I worked like a good 10 minutes on it, but it looks really nice. And also we'll do a countdown from 3 to 0 for me and Tom, and you will be able to see the movie because this is public domain. So no copyright intended. And let's go down from 3, 2, 1, go. You already started?
No.
Oh, it's... All right, here.
I thought it was going to show up on my screen, too. My bad.
Yeah. No, it doesn't pop up on your screen. You have to have the link.
Not my bad. That's my bad.
Tom's a newbie, too.
I haven't done a live stream in about a year. All right, would you click the first one with the green thing?
Yeah, I think so. It's about an hour, 8 and 7 seconds.
I got an hour, 8 and 12. All right. Oh, crap. I got ads.
Oh, no. Turn off the ads. We're
I can't.
Starting this at a rip-roaring start. Maurice says, I think it looks cool. Thanks, Maurice. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to keep him talking so I can talk over the song that's playing.
All right, am I supposed to have it on silent, or can I have the noise on?
I would have the noise on silent just because I'm... Well, no. Let's see. I didn't even think of that. Okay.
Hey, Brian. As owner
Do
of
you have a
Mint
pair of
Mobile,
headphones by chance?
What the?
money so we can save you money.
I don't give two shits about Ryan Reynolds. Nor do I give a crap about Stargate.
Do you happen to have a pair of headphones on you?
I do.
That'll help. Chelsea says, looks great. Thanks, Chelsea.
Stargate. Roland Emmerich, end of the world. Typical movie.
All right. Just talk so I can make sure they can hear you.
Hello.
There we go. All right. So let's just do the countdown again. So 3,
all right.
2, 1, go. Hey, PRC.
PRC, baby. Producers Releasing Corporation.
That stands for public domain.
Yeah.
The Devil Bat. So this is a 1940 film starring Bela Lugosi, and during the end of his career where he was just getting shit jobs. It was terrible. Like, he was typecasted up the butt.
Well, he was heavily typecast after Dracula.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about Bela Lugosi is he's best well known for playing Dracula, but at this time he only played Dracula one time.
Yeah. Didn't he play him later on after this movie?
He did play it later on in Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, which is in my opinion, the best of the Abbott and Costello movies.
Nice. Let me know if you guys can hear the movie in the comment section. I'm as well as be able to hear us over the movie, just so we can. I'm still trying to tinker around with it.
Yeah.
But I remember watching this movie about 2 or 3 years ago. All I can remember is because I did do a body count on this video too, this movie. But I remember the bat screaming when I was editing. It was driving me crazy. I was like, I have to edit around a death scene, and all I could hear was. Oh, thanks for the spoiler and the written text right there. That's great. Oh, it wasn't a special reveal that he was involved in genetic experiments with bats, but now we know. And as you know,
I first saw this movie probably 2006 or 7. I remember seeing it at Dollar Tree. It was part of a double feature with another picture that I can't remember, but I remember it was around the same time I saw King of the Zombies and Revolt of the Zombies.
Probably Night of the Living Dead. That was like
no, it wasn't Night of the Living Dead. I just know it was another like vampire-esque movie.
Maybe it was House of Frankenstein. No, that wouldn't be on a double set. That's a Universal.
No, and that wasn't public domain.
Yeah. Man, they got released those public domain black and white films like crazy. And they made money off of them, which is sad.
Dr. Paul Carruthers' secret lair.
Bela Lugosi is James Bond.
Bela Lugosi brilliantly portrayed by Martin Landau in the 1994 film Ed Wood.
Gotta love the stiffened carcass that was once a bat, and then they zoom in and it's a live bat.
Small as your companion.
Stock footage at its finest.
Yeah. I'm real, believe me. It's just, oh, you're so lively. He says as he walks away with the stiffened carcass. Maurice asks if I have the Universal Monsters collection. I do, on Blu-ray. It's an okay set. As an okay.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get it. I don't mean to cut you off. I've heard mixed things about that set.
Yeah, it has like, so one disc will have, let's say, Dracula, Son of Dracula, and then another set will have Son of Dracula with the
Dracula's daughter, and like one disc will have one movie, and one disc will have like 3 movies.
No. I mean, one disc will have 3 movies, and then one disc will have another 3 movies. But one of those movies is one of the movies that was on the first discs.
Really?
Yeah. So they'll have like, let's say, it doesn't have it like this, but let's say they have Frankenstein meets the Wolfman.
Yeah.
On one disc, then they'll have it on another disc with another lineup of Frankenstein movies and Wolfman movies. So it's
but that's not uncommon. They've done that with a lot of the Universal movies. That's why I never bought every individual monster pack, because how many copies of Frankenstein meets the Wolfman do I need?
As many as been released.
Or House of Dracula.
Bela Lugosi is Christopher Lloyd. I think Christopher Lloyd would have made a great Frankenstein.
Christopher Lloyd?
Yeah.
I think he would have been good in anything.
Yes, that's true too. He hasn't gotten the chance to play Frankenstein, but I'm not putting it past him. He was just a nobody, which is a good movie. He kicks a lot of butt in that movie. That was funny.
Is Bela Lugosi a good actor?
Depends on what role he has. Well, you can say that about every actor and actress.
I don't mind Bella. I never, when he does these leading man roles, he's all right, even though he's a villain or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's some of the other movies where he plays Igor in the Son of Frankenstein around this time. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
And the irony of Bela Lugosi is after he did Dracula, he was offered the role of the creature in James Whale's Frankenstein, but he turned it down. But the irony of that is he ended up playing the creature in Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman.
Maurice is serious. Says Christopher Lloyd is one of my favorite actors of all time. Have you seen Nobody, Tom?
I have not seen Nobody yet.
Oh man, I won't spoil anything, but let's just say Christopher Lloyd, he does things that no 80-year-old should be able to do, but it's still realistic enough.
When this baby hits 88 miles an hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
That bat is like, why did I die? Yes, you are Stephen.
Yes, you are alive.
Children of the night, listen as they suck.
I saw a video of him that the Film Detective released on their social media where he was talking about how he wanted to do roles with a combined sense of romance.
Hello? This is
Romance
Dr.
and what?
Carruthers speaking.
I think he just wanted something different than horror.
Yeah.
Get together at my home tonight.
So by this point, if he wanted that, it would have to be with a much older
I
woman.
appreciate it. But I'm very busy working on a formula for a new shaving lotion. Oh,
Shaving
Doc,
lotion. Even though
this is my
he already
daughter's
says it,
idea.
she's like, shaving
She's
lotion.
going to be awfully disappointed if you don't show up.
Don't take no for an answer. Make him come.
Yeah, you see, it's a sort of a special occasion. I bet Mary is going to announce her engagement to that young rascal, Don Morton.
Don't spoil
Tell
it.
her I'll be there. Goodbye. Well, it's all arranged. He's
They
coming.
probably just said, okay, now hang
Ought
up
to
the
be
phone. That's a
surprised
good
when he
thing.
finds a special occasion that's to present him with this bonus check.
$5,000.
That was a lot of money back then.
Yeah. That was like $6,000. I'm just kidding.
Bela Lugosi.
Bela Lugosi. See him poke the bat. It is alive. Alive. It
have
is
not
alive.
forgotten.
I will say this, Brian. We were originally this end of the year watch along was originally supposed to be the 1943 Val Lewton produced film The Leopard Man.
Yep.
But Brian and whoever watches this at your leisure, I have to confess, I watched The Leopard Man the other night. Brian, we would have had a hard time.
Wasn't that bad?
It wasn't bad. Just we would have had to like dig into the humor tactics to try to get through it.
Kind of like I'm trying to right now.
Try, yeah, a little bit.
Trying to find my roots. Try not to have too many puns.
Well, Doc's late. Wonder if he's been called out on a case.
Perhaps I'd better phone him.
That's quite phony, sir.
Remember, Roy, Tommy, you're not to mention anything about this bonus for the Doc until after your father has presented it.
Have you warned those two lovebirds over there?
It cuts to them, they're like humping in the corner.
I want to caution both of you.
Enough to say a word about the check.
Until you're ready to spring it on him.
Your father will make
Except
the
for he's on
presentation.
top.
Why don't you unveil it like a statue? Then we could all be in on it.
You know, I think it'd be a better idea to put it in a bottle and launch him with it.
You must have gotten that idea out of a bottle.
A
Well,
message in a bottle.
the
if you
doc
will.
isn't coming.
Oh, what a...
Must have given Sting his inspiration.
Yeah, right. I watched. How do you get the inspiration to sing "Message in a Bottle"?
Oh, I watched Devil Bat.
Yeah, had a lot of insight.
No, I wouldn't do that. He doesn't like...
Devil Bat indirectly influences the entire last 80 years.
Shall I make the doc a speech when I give it to him?
You won't have to, Roy. The check speaks for itself.
Yeah, and says a mouthful. Son, tell the doc we're awfully sorry he can't be with us. But of course we understand how busy he is. All right.
Can't be that busy. He's just poking a bat. Oops, am I not supposed to spoil
Just a minute, Roy, and I'll be with you.
that? I'll be with you in the moment. Okay, here I am.
Now, what can I do for you? We were all sorry you couldn't be there tonight. Yes. But you see, I'm busy. Something important, very important. Yes, of course. Mr. Morton and Dad had planned a little surprise for you. A surprise?
Surprise, but sexy.
Well, let's see what it is. $5,000.
I am now.
What's this for? Just a little token of the firm's appreciation.
The firm has
I see.
$5,000.
The firm had an extra $5,000 to give me.
Well,
That's more
Sounds
than I'm
nice
making
of you,
5,000
Father.
movies.
I will thank them personally tomorrow.
I'll tell them, Doctor.
Well, aren't you curious about my new formula?
Yes, of course, only I didn't want to be inquisitive. What is it?
Inquisitive.
Mr. Big Words.
Smell it.
Smells like
Pretty
shit.
strong, isn't it?
No. The scent evaporates a short time after you used it. Try a few drops.
A likely excuse.
Now rub it on the tender part of your neck.
And drink. I do not drink perfume.
Bella.
Soothing, isn't it?
Yes. When will it be ready for the market?
Maurice asks how much
it's still in the experimental
you think
phase.
Bella,
I want
how
to
much
try
do you
it
think
out on several people
Bella got paid
first
for
to
Dracula?
see if it works.
How much did Bella Lugosi get paid for Dracula?
Yeah.
I mean, we can find out easily.
Yeah, it wasn't that much.
I
know
think
that.
it was somewhere around 30,000. That's the story I once heard.
Yeah. I heard it was like in the hundreds. Or though it might have been a production after that he worked on Dracula. And not hundreds of thousands, I mean hundreds of dollars.
Lovely check, isn't it, Doctor? They are wealthy. Because of you. You
That's a good question.
made them rich, Doctor. It was your formula. Tonight they gave you $5,000 and wanted you to come down to their house and thank them for it. That was your money they gave you, like a bone tossed to a faithful dog.
He thinks while he laughs.
The guy had star power. I gotta give him that.
Yeah. It takes a lot for
You know,
him to-
Brian, these hallways look very familiar. Don't they look like the hallway from King of the Zombies, directed by the same director?
I haven't seen that, but I'll take your word for it.
Thanks.
King of the Zombies is an excellent film, also in public domain. To answer the question, Bela Lugosi played Dracula in the film version. His contract had him play the role for $500 a week for a 7-week shooting schedule.
It's about $3,500.
$3,500.
I wasn't far off. That sucks.
Tonight you have work to do.
Well, I guess not for back then, but
No. During at the Great Depression, that's not a bad
no. I wonder what he spent it all on.
probably booze.
I never drink. Bye.
I know that I think it was Legendary Press just came out with a comic book, a graphic novel adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula,
Yeah.
but they managed to use Lugosi's likeness.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Obviously, Bram Stoker's novel has been adapted hundreds of times, but to some people, the Gary Oldman portrayal is the best.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen that movie in 10 years.
It's okay. I think it's a little overrated. It's just not my style of what I think of Dracula. The worst adaptation of Dracula I ever saw was Frank Langella's. I hated that movie.
Yeah, but at the same time, Dracula, the 90s version came out at the right time.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not a bad movie. Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula is not a bad movie. It's just not my favorite adaptation of Dracula.
There it is.
Here it comes. So, honey, tell me about your day. I got killed by a giant bat on a string.
Yeah.
He is dead.
He
There's
didn't
nothing
make it.
I can do. You mean he's dead? Yes, I better call the coroner. You
think it's
You
murder?
mean you haven't
don't
already
know.
called the coroner?
I never saw anything like it before.
He had 2 holes in his neck. I do
Jugular
not
veins.
know.
He had 2 holes in his neck, I hear.
He did not have vampires, and wherever we are.
Ignore that sound. No, it is not. I can't show what I'm drinking, but it's not alcoholic, and I don't want to get in trouble.
It's Coca-Cola.
My soft drink. My
Mixed
soda pop.
with, my soda pop with mixed with rum.
There's no rum, trust me. It's 9:15.
Who wants to be fired this time?
What is
Nobody yet.
The time.
on that clock?
Came in from Heath.
Yeah.
It's a mystery killing. Old Martin
It's an
Heath's
early
son.
morning.
Who's Martin Heath?
Who's Martin Heath? Say, have you ever had a date with a girl?
A girl?
No,
Oh, yes,
but
girl.
many boys.
I believe I did take a girl out once.
Well, did
Once.
she smell sweet?
Of course she smells sweet. Most girls do.
Well, that's because of Martin Heath Cosmetics Limited. They make all that goo that the women put on their faces so they won't have to wash them with soap and water.
I get it. A big man, huh?
Yes, and a big advertising account.
And very
Grab yourself a
lazy girl.
photographer and get along over there to Heathville. The coroner's holding an inquest. Find out who
Heathville?
killed old man Heath's son.
Okay, McGee,
Dracula
I'm on
2000
my
was
way.
horrible, Murray says.
That movie sucked.
Yeah, so did Dracula 3000 was even worse. A million times worse.
Is that the one with Rutger Hauer?
What, 3000? No, that's a
Yeah.
that's a low budget sci-fi movie where Dracula's in
I'm
space.
Johnny Layton of the Chicago Register.
Glad to see you.
And this is
And
my
it sucks in
cameraman,
every
One Shot
corner.
McGuire.
And that's the one where Rutger Hauer was
Say, we're down here to
Dracula.
cover murder.
I don't know. I don't think
Much
so.
information at the coroner's inquest.
You mean 2000 or
Maybe you
3000?
might be able to help us.
I don't know. I just know there was that period where they made a lot of horror Dracula films.
Yeah, because
That's
of
the policy
Francis
of our
Ford
paper.
Coppola's Dracula.
Well, I tell you
Yeah.
the truth.
I know they made 3
Well, this
Dracula
thing was
2000 movies, and
Oh, here's something that might interest you.
Dracula
It's,
3000, but I'm
picture
not
of
sure
the victim's wound.
which one had,
You'll be
what
able
was
to see
his
it
name?
better with this glass.
Rutger Hauer?
Rutger Hauer? No, I don't think it was
Scratches on the neck and
3000.
shoulders?
Although it wasn't
Yes, but
2000 either,
can't
because he'd be too
determine the
old at that
source.
point. He'd be like in his 40s or
they're too
50s,
deep for fingernails,
I
too
think.
shallow to have been made by a knife. They're more like claws.
Sort of bears out Dr. Crothers' theory at the inquest of a wild animal. Have there been any services around here lately?
jungle.
No,
No.
Heard of any animal escaping from a zoo?
no.
A zoo.
Couldn't have been one of those African leopard men. They use steel claws.
They mentioned
This
leopard
isn't
men.
that.
3 years before the Leopard Man is mentioned.
Chief, are you sure there's no clue you're
Oh,
holding
man.
back while investigating?
Wes Craven's Dracula 2000, yeah. That's the
You're
one
going
with,
to work me on this case.
who the hell's in that
There is a
movie?
clue. A
I have
very
no idea.
weird one.
I know I saw it, and then the end of it was
The
like,
autopsy
oh,
surgeon
Dracula is
says
like
that
a
such wounds could
related
have
or
been
is
made by the
Jesus
beak
or whatever.
and
And I'm like,
talons of a bird.
A bird?
okay.
Wow.
Why, there aren't any birds around here big enough to attack a man.
How about
What was the movie we watched last year for our first watch along? It was New Year's Evil.
Alligator people?
Several hairs on the
And you got hit with the copyright infringement.
No, that wasn't copyright. It was just non-advertiser friendly, I guess.
What kind of?
That was,
Oh.
that was New Year's Evil.
Well, it may sound
I liked New Year's Evil.
The laboratory
Yeah, it was
test
pretty
shows
good.
that they were from a
Yeah, this one's just like, you know,
you ever heard of a mouse?
I'm not making fun of it because I'm actually watching it, which I feel bad about. I'm not providing enough commentary or information. Like, I have not watched this movie in a long time.
That's the thing with black and white movies. They tend to hold your attention.
peculiar odor.
Even
I know.
Unless you don't like black and white movies, then you'll just fall asleep. It's one or the other.
Police chemists have been unable to identify it.
Then it does give us something to work on.
And they all try to
Well,
be
the set
noir
was a clue. It's been destroyed
by talking
by
fast and sharp.
evaporation.
Say, Chief,
I got
do
hit in the
you
face.
mind
Ta-
if I
ta-
do a
ta-
little sleuthing
back
around on
at
my
that.
own account?
I got
Yeah,
hit
I'm kind of cheering for Bella to kill that guy.
I got hit in the face on the side of Sam
Miss
Spade.
Heath seems to be the nearest to an eyewitness of the crime. I'd like to have a talk with her. Can you arrange it?
I think I can.
Well,
Can you
Dr.
also
Crothers
arrange
refused to let her
a
speak to us.
private
We tried
jet
that this
for me
morning
and the
at the
guy?
inquest.
Well, don't you worry about
I have
Dr.
only
Crothers.
dated one.
He's one of the finest men in Heathville. He just thought you'd add to Mary's grief so you could get sensational newspaper stories.
Sensational.
I'll arrange an interview.
Thanks, Chief. I'll keep in touch with you.
Inquisitive.
All right. 48J.
That's a nice house.
It is a nice house.
Miss Heath,
Nice house
did
right
your
by the
brother
ocean.
have any enemies that you know?
Nice camera.
No. Everybody in the village liked Roy.
Well, that's the crappy thing is that when a film goes into public domain, it usually just gets beat to crap on the VHS scene.
Yeah, the circuit. But this is
Yeah.
really overexposed. Her dress is way too white.
Mary. I took a shortcut from my
When the dress is whiter than her skin, it's a problem.
That's bad.
Yes. Mr. Layton, I hope...
Actually, maybe not. Well, if it glows more than her face
But I'm fond of
or her
Mary.
hair, it's like, yeah,
And
that's
considering the
overexposed.
ordeal she already went through, I wanted to protect her from dwelling too much on the tragedy.
Of course. You were quite right.
We're working on the case with the police now.
Yes, I understand. Chief Wilkins...
Abbott and Costello
If
discount
I can
or
be
wish
of any
brand.
assistance, just call on me.
Thanks.
PRC's Abbott and Costello.
Shall I serve, mademoiselle?
No, Maxine, I'll do it. You may go now.
Oui,
No, you may
mademoiselle.
be a maid somewhere else. I can do my own maiding.
Oh, that guy's a real shark.
Huh? Oh, no, ma'am, never.
I can't do
In
it.
fact, I don't even take tea.
There we go.
If you'll just deal me out, I'll take a look around. You may dig up a clue.
Or her skirt.
What do you think of Dr. Crothers' theory about a wild animal, Mr. Layton?
Well, frankly, I don't think much of it.
I can't say that I blame you. But I, as a scientist, take many things into consideration a layman might overlook.
For instance?
The jagged nature of the wound, the rapidity with which the murderer escaped, the scratches from talons or claws.
But when an animal attacks a human, there's bound to be a lot of noise. You heard Miss Heath testify there was no sound of a struggle.
No. Only those
No.
awful screams.
Horrible screams.
Very puzzling, very mystifying.
The children
Doctor,
of the
when you last saw Roy, did he seem worried or nervous or moody?
No, not at all. On the contrary.
Not at all.
He was in the best of spirits.
You had an extra tea there.
Well, I've got to get back to the village now and follow my story. You'll excuse me?
How much time we got? We're almost halfway through the movie.
Are we?
This evening, if it's all right with you.
About 40 minutes left.
Are you serious?
Yes, that'll be quite all right.
Wow.
Thank you. Goodbye, Miss
That's
Heath.
about
Goodbye,
a
Doctor.
quarter of the way through the movie.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Same thing.
Yeah.
A little more
see.
chiffon, baby.
I do not understand.
Oh, you know what I mean. A little more of your stocking. Sure, I like 'em. Who wouldn't?
It's like every time it goes up,
Oh,
it goes
nice
up a
and
rating, so it starts with a
It's just
G,
gonna
then it
take a
goes
little time.
PG, then PG.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to shoot, shoot.
Right away, Johnny. I was just trying to get the focus. I got it. And not bad either. I'll be back in a minute, Frenchy. And don't worry none about those werewolves, because nothing's gonna harm you while I'm around here.
You make Maxine feel so calm. My big, brave journalist.
There's no. You don't have to worry about werewolves of London.
Yeah, or an American Werewolf in London either.
Little old lady got mutilated late last night.
Sitting here waiting for a nail
What?
to give us an argument.
Warren Zevon's Werewolves of London.
Oh.
And
How about an American Werewolf in Paris? That movie sucks.
Yeah, that's that doesn't exist.
Is it a sequel or is it one of those just like
In name only
quasi
sequel.
spin-offs?
In name only.
Anywhere and ask not to
Although I
share
think
till
it does
after I
connect
get
to the
there.
first one in somewhat.
I wanted to observe
I don't
your
remember. I haven't
exact
seen it
reaction
forever.
when you tried the lotion.
Oh, now I understand.
He puts it on his
Lotion to be
chloroform.
perfect before it
Wrong bottle.
marketed.
It's a little strong. That'll make the
Why do
customers
you
think they're getting their
people
money's
keep
worth.
saying it's kind of strong?
Oh, that feels great. Very soothing.
Feels like water on my
I
face.
don't think you ever use anything else.
Well, we wouldn't want to market anything we wouldn't use ourselves.
That
That
is
almost smells good enough to be used as a cologne. Oh, what's the matter, Doc?
not
Can't you stand your own lotion?
I have a violent dislike for perfumes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, Tommy.
He
Night, Doc.
just wanted to touch him with the perfume, yet he
Goodbye,
shakes his
Doc.
hand with the perfume. Shit. It's got a decent plot. It could be handled.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's got a great plot.
Yeah, it could be handled with more bats. But I guess the title "The Devil Bats" wouldn't sound as good. Flying through the night, screech like a bitch. Yeah, is there more than one bat? Because I see I see them all coming out.
There's a big ass bat and a bunch of little bats.
Yeah.
It's like Earth versus the Spider, where the spider makes a bunch of noise.
No.
Spiders don't make noise because they don't have vocal cords.
I know. Like ice spiders. They're on the mountain and they're attacking the ski resort and they're like...
We need a vampire spider.
I thought you might want some
A
company.
vampire.
Shall we sit down?
A vampire.
You know,
Lavantula, remember Lavantula?
A lavalantula.
what's happened?
Neither should you.
Well, but it's part of my job.
Mine, too. Roy was my brother.
My brother from another mother.
Be careful, I think it's Tommy.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Tommy.
Hey guys.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Tommy here.
What's up, sis?
Mr. Layton wanted to stay in the garden for a while, so I joined him.
Don't tell me you're waiting for that animal Dr. Carruthers mentioned.
So you don't believe it either?
I certainly do not. It's ridiculous.
I smile a lot.
Somebody or something killed your brother.
And I suppose you're working on the theory that the murderer always returns to the scene of the crime.
Perhaps I am.
Not for me. If you'll take my advice, Mary, you'll leave these gentlemen to their vigil and go to bed. That's what I'm going to do. Good night.
Good night, Tommy.
Goodbye, Tommy.
Goodbye, Tommy. Bye, Tommy.
Yeah.
I don't think you're...
Thanks, Angela.
being here.
Oh, you mustn't mind Tommy. We're all terribly upset.
I know.
Vampire spiders will be terrifying, Chelsea says.
Vampire spiders would be terrifying.
Oh. Whoa, that was cool. Imagine the audience back in the day. Wow, that was so close. Run back inside the building. It gets funnier every time. And he missed every shot.
You'd have to be a good shot.
Or just have dumb luck. That is a window. Okay, let's move on.
But I'm telling you, McGetty, it was a bat. I saw it kill Tommy Heath.
Listen, Johnny, I want you in one shot to come on home or I'll fire both of you.
I'm not coming home, and neither is one shot. I'm keeping him here to get a picture of the devil bat. Say, that'll look
The devil bat.
Devil bat
Title
strikes
drop.
again.
It had horns. Maybe I better send a wagon with the steel bars and the strong boys with the straitjackets.
Look, Joe, have I ever lied to you?
Yes.
Plenty of times.
Well, I'm
Brian, we should do a legacy sequel.
What do you mean, like the double bat returns?
Yeah. 80 years later, you and I find the formula.
And we douse ourselves with it and it turns out to be a bad idea.
Don't worry, he'll get it. Goodbye.
You know what's the next movie we gotta do a watch along? We gotta do The Chill 2.
That'd be cool.
I would totally do The Chill 2.
We should. We should do it with Chill 1 and 2.
Well, I wasn't in 1.
So?
2 is the only one that exists in my book.
The first one's connected.
Yeah. I'm one of those guys, you know, I'm like James McCaffrey in Viper. He only acknowledges season 1 because he's only in season 1. Then he left and came back in season 4.
I still gotta write the script for Chill 3.
Well, when am I coming back? Let's talk about it. Spoilers. When am I coming back?
Chill 3. As his brother. On the sheet. Who will be the next devil bastard?
Villagers cringe in the terror of murder.
Villagers cringe by the crappy stuff pat effects. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's the thing about these old movies. Like, that guy looks like the main character, but he's not.
At all. They all have to have that Humphrey Bogart look.
Yeah. I like how this kill is off-screen. You don't even see it happen. They're so low budget they had an off-screen kill. And an actor's profile thing.
The old tripod.
Oh, wow.
Now,
It's the
here's
prop
the
from
idea,
the movie.
You hang on to the bat till I get my camera set up. And when I raise my hand, you give the bat a good shove and it'll swing out just like it's flying. Then I can get a swell picture from my boss. Get it?
Oui. I am wise, no?
No. But hang on to the bat.
What a dick.
I am wise, yes?
I am wise, yes? No.
No, you're a bimbo.
Harry, are you hurt?
Say, what's the idea of breaking up my devil bat? I'm going to make you pay for that.
And I'm going to take you to jail until you explain this. Come on.
You can't do this to me.
I'm doing it.
I was just conducting a little experiment, trying to find out how the devil bat does his killing.
I'm sure McGuire didn't intend doing anything wrong. He's just a little overzealous about his work.
Yeah, with the town in an uproar, and everybody terror-stricken, wondering whether he's going to be the next victim, I don't want any more trouble stirred up. Even with an artificial bat.
It's kind of weird.
You'd
that
better
these
get back to
people
the
from this
hotel.
family are the only
I
ones who
want to
are
talk to
being
the
killed.
chief alone.
I know, right?
All right, Chief?
Yeah, but be careful in the future.
Be careful.
Ever smelled anything like this before?
It's a good
Yes.
one, Whiff.
That's the same stuff that's been on every one of the devil bat's victims.
Yeah, I gotta use some of this stuff.
Yeah, right. Whew.
Find out where Morton got it?
No, I didn't want to arouse suspicion by asking questions till after it's been analyzed.
You think it has any connection with the murders?
That's the way
Yes,
it strikes
that's
me,
everything
but
to
I,
do with the
I
murders.
can't-
Yes, that's why I brought it up to you, Sheriff.
I know.
I'll
I
get
love
the
when they
police
do that.
chemist
Like,
on it
no,
right
I
away.
just feel like bringing it up.
I'll snoop around and see if I can find out where Morton got it.
Well, it probably came from down at the Heath Cosmetic plant. I've men working on a theory of a disgruntled factory employee committing the crimes.
Well, I was working on that
Certainly
theory
more
about a
than
double bat,
coincidental
not
that all the
fruit, so-
victims have been members of the Heath and Morton families.
Yeah. Looks like a plot to wipe them all out.
I wish the rest of them would leave town until this crime is solved.
You're worried about Mary, aren't you?
No, I'm worried about all of them, you dick.
Well, yes. I've been urging her to leave, but she won't go without her father. And he insists on remaining here to help clear up the crime.
Worse than that, neither Heath nor Morton will let me give them a bodyguard.
I guess we'll just have to wait for something to break. Good night, Chief.
Good night, Johnny.
You mean you need somebody else to die?
Did he just call him Tommy? Because wasn't the other guy's name Tommy?
I think so.
You got two Tommies.
Boy, if I got a picture, it'll knock McGinty dead. Meet the devil bat.
Well, how about that wire? Flying trapeze.
Oh, but I'm not through working on it yet. See, I can touch this picture up so the bat will look like he's got nothing around him but nothing.
Okay, Rembrandt. You win.
And then it turns out there's actually no devil
This is
bat.
your news commentator, Walter King. Tonight we're broadcasting
What's up, Walt?
from the village of Heathville, where
Walter
an alleged
King.
devil bat has claimed 3 victims during the past 6 weeks. You will note that I say alleged devil bat. That, ladies and gentlemen, is because your correspondent has been very skeptical from the start as to the existence of this horrendous creature.
Oh, here we go.
I have as my guest in the studio tonight Professor Percival Garland Rains, perhaps the world's greatest authority on animal life. I'm going to interview Professor Rains on the subject of the
I
devil
am
bat.
very prestigious.
Our radio audience may draw its own conclusions. Professor Rains, first let me ask you, point blank, do you believe that any such creature as the devil bat exists?
I do not.
He's got a nerve.
Quiet.
That's all I have
Dark
to say.
ages, when men and women lived in caves, there may have existed a bat of this size. But not in this day and age.
How do you account for the fact that Mary Heath, whose 2 brothers were victims...
Pre-internet, pre-television, where everyone listened to the radio.
...claim to have seen this amazing creature?
Sometimes under stress of excitement, our minds play tricks on us.
He's insinuating you saw the little bat that wasn't there.
Pipe down. But how about the picture of the devil bat published by Mr. Layton's paper?
I examined that picture under a powerful magnifying glass. I denounce it as a fraud. Whoever constructed the strange-looking monster forgot to remove a label from the silk. From the silk used on its left wing. That label reads, "Made in Japan."
Oh, the angry boss.
Put through a hurry call to Heathville. I want to talk to Johnny Layton. He's at the Heathville Hotel.
one guess who that is.
Yeah, McGee.
Guess who that is.
Go ahead, pour it on.
So you slipped over a fake picture on me, huh? Well, you're fired, both of you. And I'll see to it that you never work on another newspaper as long as I live. Made in Japan. You tell One-Shot McGuire he ought to be snapping photos in a booby hatch. Both of you, come on in and get your final checks.
Oh, no. We're not coming in to get anything. All right, so we're fired. But we're staying here just the same. I saw that bat.
We're gonna stay here till we catch that bat, and when we do, I'm gonna bring it in and stuff it down your throat. Goodbye.
Fighting words.
Well, we're fired.
Mm-hmm. Again. That's him calling back to apologize. Now you give him a good scare.
No use begging us to go to work for you again, McGetty. You fired us and we're staying fired. Oh, Mary, I thought it was somebody else.
Oh, Mary.
Johnny, why did you make a joke of a tragic thing like this?
But it wasn't intended as a joke, Mary. I was only trying to get the news.
I suppose you call it getting the news when you arrange to print a picture that's a deliberate hoax that has the entire country laughing. A grand joke, Johnny, but somehow I can't appreciate it.
But I can explain that picture.
Don't try, Johnny.
Think she's pissed?
Made in Japan. I ought to skin you alive and nail your hide to a barn door.
They'll still get together by the end.
Yeah, once he saves her life.
Yeah.
Here's the chemist report on that shaving lotion.
I see he couldn't break down one of the ingredients.
Yes, he said it must be some element with which he's not familiar.
We won't get anywhere until we identify it.
There's just one other man in this town that might be able to help us. Dr. Carruthers.
Yeah, Carruthers could help us. I found out he compounded that lotion.
Well, if you suspect Carruthers, you're barking up the wrong tree, Johnny. He's the last man in this town that would harm anyone. Why, everybody loves him.
Maybe
Everybody
so.
loves Bella.
But here's something else I know.
Everybody loves a Bella.
The Heath and Morton fortunes are based on a greaseless cold cream formula Dr. Carruthers invented.
So what?
All the doctor got out of it was $10,000, and the others made a fortune.
Well, it's common
Maurice has
knowledge.
gotta love the
He sold
dialogue
out for
in these
cash when he
movies.
could have had an interest in the firm.
Claude Rains reference.
Just the same, every victim
Yeah.
had stuff from his laboratory on him.
Maybe you've been working too hard on this case, Johnny.
It's
like to
strong
get his reaction
dialogue
on the
for a
stuff.
simple plot.
If he denies knowing anything about it, we'll know there's a tie-up somewhere.
I think you're balmy. But just to show you that I'm
I love the dialogue in these movies because of the writing. The writing was done probably in like 2 weeks.
Bottle, and without telling him we know he compounded it.
That's why the
Ask
plot
him
is
to
so
analyze
simple.
it.
So the
Doc,
dialogue can be
I'm
around it.
upsetting your work barging in on you this way.
No, not at all. I'm anxious to help solve these crimes. All the victims were very dear friends of mine.
Here's a sample of the stuff young Morton and the two Heath boys had on them when they were attacked by the devil bat.
Of course, it doesn't make sense to me that a bird would choose only people using that particular stuff.
A bat is not a bird. It's a mammal.
Well, anyway, our police chemist couldn't break
It
down
is.
one of the ingredients. We thought perhaps you could.
Why, I compounded this myself. It's a new shaving lotion I'm experimenting with. The ingredient your chemist couldn't break down, I discovered years ago in Tibet.
How did you happen to put it in a shaving lotion?
Oh, the lamas use it in some of their religious rites as a perfume. The scent is very pleasant and can't be imitated by competitors.
But what were Don Morton and the two Heath boys doing with the stuff?
Oh, it is the policy of our firm to try out any new product before marketing it.
Well, that knocks our theory into a cocked hat.
Yeah. We were hoping the unknown ingredient might turn out to be some sort of a clue.
This isn't the kind of bottle I give it out in, but I presume your chemist changed it when making the analysis.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Put your hands behind
Tell
your
me,
head.
did you hear Professor Rogers on the radio last night?
Yes.
Freeze!
It was very interesting and very asinine.
You mean you believe there is a devil bat?
Why not? You saw it, didn't you?
Well, sure I did. So did Mary.
Then why worry about what one scientist says?
That one scientist got me fired.
Oh.
Your newspaper discharged you?
That's right.
Oh, that's too bad. Then you're believing Heathville before the mystery is solved.
I'm afraid not. I'm going to stay here and work with the chief.
Since you're going to stay here for a while,
It is
I
your
would like you to try out a bottle of the new lotion and tell me how you like it. And you too, Chief.
No, not me, Doc. Smell perfume on me.
I do not
She'd suspect me, sure.
Well, Mr. Layton, I understand you are not married.
All right, I'll try it in the morning when I shave. I guess we better be going, Chief.
See you later, Doc.
So long, Dr. Crothers.
Do not touch
Goodbye,
my hand.
Mr. Layton.
Touched my hand. Bleh.
Bella Lugosi.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
Does that smelly shaving lotion put you to sleep?
Well, why'd you tell the doc you're gonna use it if you think it's smelly?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I was a little ashamed of ever suspecting the old duck.
Well, I like it, and I'm gonna tell him so.
And you're gonna die.
You're gonna die, buddy.
What time is it?
After midnight.
Midnight?
It's not going to be.
Oh, there ain't no use of waiting
Why?
around here any longer. This must be the bat's night off.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Not the camera.
Get that camera ready.
Oh, you
Well,
shot him.
I shot my friend.
You got him. Listen, Johnny, I'm gonna cook that bird personally for McGinney, and I'll even stuff it myself.
Think the movie's over. Brian, you think this movie sucks?
it's predictable, I guess, but I think creature is last of species. Scientists who did not believe now get to study
When I
such
came to
creature.
Heathville today to examine the body of this so-called devil bat. But after seeing it personally and making exhaustive research, I've arrived at the conclusion that the creature is the lone survivor of a type of giant bat which existed in great numbers during the early part of the Neolithic Age.
Here's another one.
Explain for the benefit of some of our listeners that the Neolithic Age is that period of antiquity commonly called the Stone Age.
Mr. Bombastic ignoramus.
I just ordered another one off of eBay. They're not that hard to find.
It came in a 2-day Prime.
It came in decent packaged box.
I left a 2-star review.
I do not like the seller. I wonder if he ever takes these out and eats them like French fries.
If he what?
If he cooks them so much on there that they come out like French fries and he eats them.
Fried bats.
Fried bats. It's a delicacy.
Bats wings.
Bat wings.
$30 plus a fat bonus. We might consider it.
You're hold-up men, both of you. I refuse to be robbed.
Have it your way, McGinty. Have it your way. But we have the bat's corpus delicti and the exclusive picture. Of course, I've got an eyewitness story that 2 syndicates are bidding for.
And don't forget, you gotta pay us for the time we were fired.
That's better. Now you're talking, boss. Okay, we're working for you again. We'll gather up the loose ends and see you in a couple of days. Goodbye.
They actually had no buyers.
Come in.
They bluffed.
Hello, Johnny.
Well, Mary.
Johnny, I came to tell you that I'm sorry I said what I did the last time we talked.
Why are you sorry?
Do you suppose...
Why are you sorry?
Well, I don't know how to say it,
He's
but...
so handsome, you see.
I do.
Miss Heath, do you suppose that little French girl would apologize to me if I looked her up?
Positive she would.
She may not be wise, but she looks nice.
She may not be wise, but she will apologize to me. I mean, I don't think that guy speaks like Bela Lugosi. Everyone speaks like Bela Lugosi in this film.
Yeah, right. I do not apologize.
Crap. Where did I put the... There it is.
The stethoscope, there it is. The movie's almost over.
About 20 minutes.
Okay. Well, that's right. We didn't start it right away at that time.
Today, this would probably be like a 3-hour epic.
Yeah, I know, right?
On Lifetime.
Be the Lord of the Bats.
What was that shark movie that was on Lifetime?
Oh, Hallmark. It was Shark Swarm. It was like 3 hours. It was John Schneider.
And Michael Madsen, right?
No. I know there's another one with Michael Madsen. That wasn't it.
There was a movie on Lifetime I've been meaning to watch. It was called like Psycho Storm Chaser.
I'm enraged also.
Psycho Storm Chaser. What about Sharknado? That's your Psycho Storm.
Sharknado on Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
Henry, the lotion has turned out to be better than I had hoped.
Now please,
I want you to
try
try.
the lotion. Try.
Oh. Well, just leave it here, Doc, and I'll try it in the morning after shaving.
Smells good, doesn't it?
Isn't it too strong?
No, no, no. Evaporation quickly tones it down just to the right scent.
Wouldn't that happen right when you open up the top of that? The
I'd rather wait
evaporation.
until after I shave. Then my skin will be more tender and receptive to a lotion.
Just a little here. The texture of the skin there is always very delicate.
Wait where the veins are.
I give you a few drops in your hand.
This guy won't take no for an answer.
He's like, put the fucking lotion on.
You're right about that scent evaporating quickly. I smell the high heavens.
Perhaps that will be the secret of its success.
Well, you can never tell what's going to happen in this business.
You can believe me, Henry. You don't have to worry.
Yes, I can believe that, Doc. All of your formulas have been highly successful. I've been going over the report for the company's annual earnings. A net profit of over $1 million. Not bad, eh?
Yeah, and you give me
When you
$5,000.
remember what we built on. A mere $10,000 for your formula. You shouldn't have demanded all cash, Doc. You should have ridden along with us. Then you'd be rich, too. Well, but then you've had a lot of fun in your laboratory with your experiments. Dreaming up something new.
Asshole.
You're a dreamer, Doc. Too much money is bad for dreamers.
So you try to pay me in flattery, telling me that I'm a dreamer.
Well, I do dream. Dreams that you could never guess.
Your nerves are frayed, Doc. Now calm down. Get a grip on yourself. You've been working too hard on your formula.
Formula. That's but child's play for a great scientist. Your brain is too feeble to conceive what I have accomplished.
Feeble brain.
Of science.
Doc, you've made some great scientific discovery. What is it?
When you'll find out, Henry, it'll be too late for you.
Oh, come, Doc. You can't pretend to control a man's destiny.
I've already proved it 3 times.
This is where they say, my friends, the plot thickens.
Yeah. Oh, what did I just say? I did not just say that.
Perhaps you're right, Henry, about my working too hard. I guess I'm a little tired. I better go home and get some rest.
Sure. A night's sleep will do you good. Good night, Doc.
In the jail cell.
Goodbye, Henry.
I love how he says that every time they say, have a good night, he says goodbye.
Goodbye.
He'll never see them again.
Very astute observation, Brian.
36J. Hello? Oh, that's you, Martin?
Yes, Henry.
I want you to call Chief Police Wilkins to come to your house immediately. It's very important.
Chief's here
Very
now.
important.
Well, don't let him leave until I get there.
What on earth's happened?
I think I've got a clue to all those murders.
The deceptive
Maybe
smile
you're
on his
out.
face is hilarious.
But if
Maurice
what I
says.
suspect is true, is the most diabolical plot that a madman ever concocted.
I mean, I've heard of worse.
They always have to overdraw.
Talk about the absent-minded professor. I forgot my hat.
Henry, what is it?
I'll tell you all about it when I get there.
I hope I didn't intrude on a private conversation.
No, nothing important.
Would you eavesdropping on my...
Do you think he was eavesdropping?
He was eavesdropping, yeah, just a little bit.
Ah, the classic Bella blank stare.
I know. Gonna write right on his ass like, stop it.
This guy's driving like he's heading to a gas station restroom.
Gotta shit. Like, it's just gotta shit though.
Ah, 39 Oldsmobile.
It's a brand new car back then.
He had him in the trunk.
Clever man.
I hope Henry was right about having a clue. But why didn't he explain more about it when he phoned?
When I insisted, he changed his tone as if he'd been interrupted. I was afraid that he might be overheard. What is that squeaky sound? Oh, just some night noise.
A night noise. I thought Bella needed a cane.
I know. Oh, no, shush. What happened to the music?
Here it is. You think he's dead, Ryan?
I don't think you needed it.
Devil Bat's mate.
The only one in existence, you see.
There's only one creature that can stop a bat.
Another bat.
Batman.
Spider-Man.
Daredevil.
Daredevil bat.
I feel much better, Mr. Heath, since you asked.
I'm Bela Lugosi, bitch, Maurice says.
I've been worried about Mary.
What reason have you to believe that Mary is in danger?
Only this. I'm convinced that someone is using the bat to wipe out the entire Heath and Morton families.
As a scientist, I assure you, the thought of a human controlling a bat is fantastic.
Just the same, no villager's been killed or even attacked.
You're forgetting, aren't you, that Mr. McGuire was attacked. He's not a member of either family.
Why, I'm practically a member of this family already. I'm going to marry Miss Heath's maid.
What?
Well, boys, I'll have Max show you your rooms.
I must be running along home. It's past my bedtime. Good night, gentlemen. Good night, Martin.
Good night,
Good night, Doctor.
Goodbye, Mary.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Good riddance.
Maxine?
Oui, mademoiselle.
Did you fill my perfume bottles with something new?
Oh, no, mademoiselle. I never touch your perfume.
It's funny. I don't recognize it. Perhaps Dad filled them as a surprise. He always
Wait,
does
Brian,
it with every new perfume the plant
do you
puts out.
do you think
Is there anything else?
that's the formula?
Good night.
Good night, mademoiselle.
No. I think she just forgot what her own perfume smells like. Of course it's the formula. Oh my god, I remember this scene. It's so Get in. Yeah, pretty much. We only held it for like a couple seconds at most.
Mary, what happened?
It was trying to get in the window. A big bat. Oh, it was awful.
Mary, I want you to tell me everything you did just before that bat tried to get in.
Well, first I took a bath. Then I brushed my hair, and Maxine came in and turned the covers down. And then fastened the screen, which somehow had come unhooked.
Yeah? Go ahead, what else?
Well, then we talked about some new perfume that someone had put in my dressing table bottles. Dad, did you put any new perfume in my bottles?
No, I didn't.
Is this the stuff?
Yes.
Wait a second.
Johnny, this smells like...
Hey, quiet. I've got a hunch that I want to follow up. I'll need everybody's cooperation.
We'll do everything we can.
Of course.
What's Carruthers' number?
48J.
48J.
Operator, give me 48J, please.
We need to bring those phones back.
That's right. Something terrible has happened to Mary. Can you hurry over?
I'll be right there.
Good.
I am so happy.
I'll be right there.
Mr. Heath, you in one shop must help her trick Dr. Carruthers into staying here as long as you can.
Where are you going, Johnny?
To, do a little private bat hunting.
Private bat hunting. My sides, I can't stop laughing, says Maurice.
Finds the secret lair in like 2 seconds.
The devil bat tried to get through that window.
If she's suffering from fright, I give her a sedative.
She did not die quick enough.
Where's Mr. Layton?
Why, I guess he's out in the garden hunting the devil bat.
Layton is a very brave young man. Gives Heath one of these every half an hour.
Oui, doctor.
It will quieten her nerves.
But, Doc, hadn't you better stay until she's quieter?
She'll be all right in the morning.
Hey, Doc, I don't feel so good myself. Would you mind taking my temperature?
You look perfectly well, Mr. McGuire.
Well, you ought to see my tongue. It looks just like a squirrel's tail. Look.
Try some calomel.
If I do not know any better, I feel like I was being distracted. So secret passageways. Good lord. Devil bat by Rob Zombie is what Maurice is saying.
We may have visitors tonight, and it would be dangerous for me if they found you here.
Now just take the shovel and hit him on the head. Problem solved.
What is this?
Someone's in my laboratory.
You know, Ryan, we could have definitely picked the worst movie.
What, this or something else?
There are worse movies than this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Hi, Doc. I hope I'm not intruding.
No, not at all.
Clever.
I heard you were out stalking the devil bat. Any success?
No, but I thought maybe you might be able to help me.
Well, I don't see how that's possible, but if you can suggest anything...
Well, you could give me some more of that new concoction of yours, that shaving lotion.
But how on earth could that possibly help catch the devil bat?
I've still got a crazy idea that if I douse myself with it, it might attract the killer.
I don't see how you can connect the two. But there is a bottle of the lotion on the table.
Thanks.
And toss it in his face. What's he doing? Oh, that turns me on.
Oh, this is working perfectly.
Sure.
I figured out something. All four of the murdered people had this lotion on them when the devil bat struck. Now, my plan is to sit in the garden, and when the killer makes one of those power dives, I'll blast him.
Leighton, I'm afraid all these murders have affected your mind.
Maybe you'd like to come along, Doc, and be an eyewitness.
I'm sure it would be just a waste of time, but I'd be glad to watch your experiment.
Good. I knew I could count on you to help me.
I tell you, Leighton, expecting a bat to be attracted by the scent of a lotion is all foolishness. I think I better run around.
Ah, sit down, Doc. The devil bat's behind schedule tonight. You aren't very chummy tonight. What's the matter?
Firearms always make me nervous.
Oh, I thought maybe you didn't want to be sitting too close to me. Just in case the devil bat does show up.
According to your theory, the killer wouldn't attack me. I haven't any of that lotion on me.
Look right at the camera when you say that.
You have now, Doc.
Why did you do that?
To make it a 50-50 proposition, Doc. Now sit down, and don't try any shenanigans. Not so funny when it's your own jugular vein that's in danger. Is it, Doc?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe you made a mistake when you let that devil bat of yours out of the attic tonight. Don't worry about the bat killing you. I'm saving you for the hangman.
Hangman?
The hangman? Whoa.
Tell me, Doc.
Justice will be served.
A monster bat like that.
You wouldn't understand scientific theory.
Bella with the headlock.
I know, right? There's so many delicacies to choose from.
Hello, Chief. What are you doing out here?
Young fellow, don't think that you're the only man working on this case. And it was lucky I was here, too.
Thanks. Did you kill the devil bat?
No, he got away.
Well, here's one bird that didn't get away, and he's the murderer we've both been looking for. Quick, shoot it!
How did he get away?
Where is it?
It's gone.
And so's the doctor.
Did you get the bat?
What happened? Doc Carruthers is the murderer. And he's hiding somewheres in the garden.
You fellas get back to the house and guard Mary. Come on.
Doctor! Dr. Crothers!
Oh no.
Doctor! Has anything happened to Johnny? Is he hurt?
They took him up to my place. You better come along with me.
That was Mary.
Or was it the devil bat? I can't quite tell.
Yeah, that was tough to figure out.
Are you all right, Mary?
Go help Dr. Carruthers. He's over there.
Ah, he's already dead.
Nah, he's all right.
That devil bat belonged to the doctor, Mary. He created it to commit those murders.
And you
Well,
belong with me.
help the doc.
Let's kiss. Oh, no. Producers releasing corporation picture.
Public domain.
Domain. That was the devil. What did you think of it?
It was okay.
It's okay.
It was all right.
Yeah.
Wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. Wasn't the best. It was your typical, B or C studio budget picture from the early 1940s.
Yeah, it really was. It was typical. Dracula foiled by his own family, is what Maurice said.
I mean, Bella's Bella, dude. Bella rocked that from his stage career all the way to the last performance in Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Yeah. But this movie could have been a lot worse. I'm glad it was funny. That was the saving grace.
It was funny in its own perverse way, but it was entertaining.
Mm.
What did you think of it? I mean, on a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it a 2.
Maybe a 1.5.
I'll go 2.
Maybe a 1,
dude,
1.5, somewhere in there.
Dude, public domain movies are where it's at. I really think we found our niche with this.
The public shark.
The public shark. The public shark.
Oh man. But yeah, I think it had a clever. It could only go so far with one bat, and then they're like, "Oh, we have about 20 more minutes we need to fill, so we have another bat come in. Use the same prop and everything."
I thought the props were fine. They did it enough where I'm sure people in the 1940 were entertained by this movie. I read it was a box office hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, not like Gone with the Wind numbers or
King Kong or whatever.
King Kong, but respectable for 1940.
Yeah. What is Producers Releasing Corporation presents? Or not presents, but just producer releasing.
That was a very, very small Poverty Row, low budget film company of that time. I don't really know. I think they made another couple of movies. I'll have to. Producers Releasing Corporation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. They had a couple of movies from that era. They kind of did
Wow. Murray says he'll give it a 6 out of 10. I'm assuming.
yeah.
That's like
I know a lot of the PRC movies are in public domain.
yeah. What we gotta do? What we gotta do sometime? I'm not sure if it's in public domain. That's my all-time favorite guilty pleasures. Planet of Dinosaurs. That'd be fun to watch. Have you ever seen that one?
No, I haven't, and I would actually really love to watch that. I would definitely check that out. They had a lot of movies, PRC, that were horror, westerns.
Nice.
God, what the hell was it? There was one like little series of low budget westerns they did. It was like The Lone Rider or something like that. I think it was something like that. I'm not 100% sure.
I was watching A Man Named Blade last night on the Spaghetti Western or Gringo channel, whatever it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Well, I appreciate everyone who tuned in tonight to watch the Horror Shark and Bad for Your Health watch the 1940 film The Devil Bat. We did it last year with New Year's Evil, which obviously was not in public domain and was edited into a 6-minute montage, which was pretty funny. Brian, we still got time, man. If you want to pick another movie to do one of these with before the end of the year, I'm all in.
Sure. I can figure one out. Probably Attack of the Giant Leeches. I love that one. That one's so stupid.
I'm cool with it. I've only seen that. I saw that movie once, probably back in the day when I was back in the day on the old AMC.
I remember seeing Creature from the Black Lagoon on there. That was pretty cool.
Great movie, not in public domain.
No. All right. Well, do you have anything else you want to say about the Devil Bat before we clock out?
I'm just going to say once again, thanks for everybody who tuned in, commented, and all that. Don't forget to check out the Horror Shark, Mr. 100,000 subscribers. Just hit it. Mr. Low Pixelation right now. But if you want to tune into any of the other stuff that we've done or that I've done, check out Bad for Your Health Entertainment on Facebook. We've got a dormant YouTube channel, which I'll probably share some more stuff on YouTube coming up. And I've got a couple of guests
channels in the description below.
Yes, I've also got a couple of guests coming on. One from Scream, and then a secret project. We can't tease it yet, Brian.
All right.
Can't, not yet. Not until there's a date.
Can I give a hint or no?
Oh, go ahead. Give a hint. Don't make it obvious, though.
Okay, I'll just. The theme song is like a 50s TV show montage.
All right, yeah. And then our secret guest coming on, hopefully in mid-January. I can't wait for that.
Wait, which guest are we talking about?
Fine, fuck it. We was just who are you talking about?
Starts with a B and last name starts with a C.
Bud Cooper, yeah. So I've been in contact with the director of The Mutilator, who will hopefully be coming on Bad for Your Health Entertainment sometime in mid-January.
Oh, that's who you're talking about. Okay.
Why? Who are you talking about?
I'm just kidding.
No, definitely. That will be coming up in mid-January.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
That's going to be fun.
And for this show, I'm still kind of on a break. Like I said, I can do streams and a couple videos here and there, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get as much out as I can right now. I'm trying to get into the groove of work scheduling, and it's pretty hectic right now because of the holidays. But in time, I'll be able to make more content.
Yeah, I definitely hope to do it. I want to do another video, a couple of videos before I go back.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant like before the end of the year. I'm like, I think we can fit one.
Yeah, definitely the one, but I definitely plan on doing a couple. I mean, I hope to do a show soon about Spider-Man. I've been kind of itching to do a No Way Home episode with an old friend of mine who saw it, and I know Dunzilla didn't see it, so I'm hoping to get a new face on Bad for Your Health to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home. And then Spider-Man month is ending. I just wrapped up Spider-Man month where I talked about a bunch of Spider-Man stories, so it doesn't mean I won't talk about comic books, but I'm definitely going to go back more into horror and retro things coming up in the new year.
Retro. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching Lion Brian Gatto, the Horror Shark. Make sure to check out Tom's Bad for Your Health Entertainment page and the link is in the comment description below. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon, where even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I greatly appreciate it. Plus, you get access to body counts and other music videos that you can't get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction. Monetary support if you want to support the channel through PayPal at horrorshow37@gmail.com. I'd greatly appreciate that too. All those links are in the description below. But if you don't want to support me with any money, just hit that notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video. And as always,
Subscribe.